Hey guys, it's Monday and it's like 75 degrees outside. I guess you could say it's
so hot.
So welcome to week 2 of our lovely little thing we got going on here. I'm super excited. Are you super excited? You should be as super excited as I am. Super excited! This week's theme is little known things about each other, which is awesome because there are things that I don't know about you, even though we're friends, and there are things that you all don't know about me, even though we're friends. And I have a handy list of things, so let's get this rolling. What I think is the coolest piece of information nobody knows about me is that my great-uncle helped end World War II. My great-uncle was being mentored by the Italian physicist Francisco Fermi back in Italy during World War II under, all of that ugly World War II stuff that was going on. And America decided that it would be really, a good idea, since they needed him to help out with the atomic bomb, that they would smuggle him in a thing of dead bodies out of Italy during World War II so that he could come and work on the Manhattan Project, and he worked on the Manhattan Project and helped end World War II. Also, I've always had a lot of really strange and cool amphibian and other assorted lizard-like pets. I've had an iguana, I have a tarantula, I have a snake, I have a frog, I had a turtle, we have koi fish, I've had a bunch of other fish, and I've had 2 cats, and I like them all, and I actually got my frog on a movie set that I did in 5th grade. His name is Winston. He looks like Winston Churchill. He's little, round, and fat, and he's so cute. I love Winston. But yeah, I did a lot of campy horror films and student films when I was younger, up until, I had to actually start doing schoolwork. And in one of them, I had to do the highly choreographed dance to Devo's Whip It in a sequined costume, and then watch my mom's face get shaven off by a razor. That was really weird. That was super weird. I also learned how to do a lot of normal things out of order. I learned how to ride a bike last June when I was, 15 and a half. I learned how to tie my shoes when I was in 4th grade or something. I also learned how to jump rope and walk backwards first. You know those baby things that you put the babies in and they propel themselves around the room? I had one of those, except I would never walk forward to learn how to walk. I would always push myself backwards, which is really weird, actually. And my parents played me all of these language tapes when I was a kid so that I would have an ear for language, and that's really proven useful because I've grown up in a lot of multilingual households. My family, we speak Italian here and English. I've had a bunch of Spanish nannies and stuff, so I grew up speaking Spanish as well, and my best friend growing up, whose house I stayed at more than at my own, spoke French, and then my other best friend, who I also spent more time at her house than my own, spoke Russian, so I can understand some conversational Russian, and I understand all 3 Romance languages fluently, and I'm almost fluent in Italian. So I have a really strong ear for language. And the Italian's proven useful because I also sing opera, which is cool. I was supposed to play Joan of Arc freshman year with the New York City Opera, but then I got really sick because it turns out that I absorbed my twin in the womb, and it manifested as a grapefruit-sized cyst on my left ovary, and I had appendicitis, so I had to go in for this huge double operation thing, and it turns out that my twin, this thing on my ovary, had hair, teeth, and a fully articulated shoulder bone, with the joint and everything. I like to think that I had, this intense battle in my mother's womb and just kind of, destroyed the evil twin, but, I'm really not sure how that happened. Because I'm 5'1", and at that time I was 4'9" when I was a freshman. I was tiny. I was this little pipsqueak. Can you imagine something the size of a grapefruit inside of me? Even now, that's weird. And it gave me a scar that looks like a penis that I'll show you guys at some point. I call it the Great Wall of China. That's just a thing I call it. I think we're done here. Alright, Chucky, I'll see you tomorrow.